Hello everybody, I am here for my second post in a really long time, and I'm working in this journal, continuing in it. I've got a few more pages, and then I have another one that's similar to this that I'll go through as well. I'll do a flip through of what I did here when I get to the end. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp. I've got this, I don't really know whose stamp it is, but I've got it's just a text script stamp that I use frequently. I've got a couple of them, and I'm just going to do this to get some background here. And although there's text on this page here, I'm going to put some of this out on the edges. Okay, so I'm using archival ink, or permanent ink, so it won't bleed with all the wet media that I use. Okay, so I did another, I sewed another piece for lettering. I'm going to need that stamp pad again. And I've got the word hope out here, and I'm going to stamp that word here in the where I had it sewed around it. That's the H, O, P, and E. Okay, now I can put this away. All right, so I'm not going to do anything with this yet, so I'll use it later. The stamps that I'm using are from this alphabet stamp set. It has lowercase, uppercase, numbers, and some special characters. And it's a good one if you're looking for something that are small. There are all kinds of, I'm not sure why this is not closing, but all kinds of stamp sets out there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I've got this Distress Oxide spray in saltwater taffy, and I'm going to shake it up. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Oh, it does. Awesome. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to have to dry this. So bear with me a minute. So I hope you all have had a wonderful summer. The children in where I live, they're starting back to school next week, so the summer, I guess, is pretty much over. We still got Labor Day. I guess a lot of people use it to mark the last of summer, but our kids go back before Labor Day here. So. But anyway, I have been pretty well isolated during this summer, but I think things will change soon. One of my sons has my car, and I'm hoping that he'll have transportation before long. Still got to get stuff like that. Okay, that's close enough. I've got some collage paper. This first one that I'm going to put down, actually, I ran through the sticker maker, so assuming this doesn't come apart, I'm going to use it's a fairly delicate piece of paper, but but I'm not going to get it all close enough. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. And I like the torn edges anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I've got this piece of collage paper that I actually, if I can get this back up, I'm going to put it underneath. Well, not sure that that's going to work. Okay, so we're gonna do it this way. All right, so I'm gonna use some a glue stick to put this down. This is deli paper that I did some. Actually, I did a sponge, I think, on this. I do some of them with fingerprints and some with sponges and. Okay, now I have another piece that's actually fabric, but it's a very sheer fabric. So I don't think it's going to take, I hope I'm in frame, I don't think it's going to take Fabri-Tac to hold it down. I'm going to just use the glue stick. And you can kind of see through it. So you can see some of the black lettering there. This needs to be stuck down a little better. Okay. Now I've got a couple of other pieces of collage paper. This one and this one, and this I want to go down first. It's not really thick, so I'm gonna just use glue stick for it too. I always leave the strings, the threads on my sewing. I think they add something to the journal. Okay, now I'm going to take this piece. This was gifted to me by on a swap, and they did some interesting squares there for texture in the paint. I'm kind of off here. All right, now I've got some, I have a photograph that I cut. I couldn't decide which one I wanted, the little boy or the little girl. I decided to do the little boy, so I cut his body from the picture, and I'm just going to put it down. Be good to take the top off my glue stick. I feel like I'm all thumbs trying to do this, and it's taken me a long time to pull things together. I'm not, maybe because I I'm just trying to, I put everything away, and but I have to pull stuff out and to figure out what I'm going to put together for the pages. And I've got this photo. It's like a slide or photo strip without the photo. It's the strip without the photo, but I'm adding the photo, so hopefully this will hold it down. And I'm going to put his little face in there. Okay, let me put the pen back in here. As I mentioned to you, it dries up very quickly. And I've got these yesterday when I was testing out a couple of the colors that I was using, I stamped it on a piece of paper, and I'm gonna stick these down, but I'm gonna cut them into circles. I stitched around them on the sewing machine, which I told you the knob has disappeared, and I have another one ordered, but so I've got it just, it's always on the on position but unplugged. That's probably way more information than you ever wanted, but and when I say circles, I really am loosely saying circles because they're wonky circles. Now let's hope that I can get the back off because I ran these through the sticker maker. I've got some color. Well, before I do that, let me pull this. I have a piece of washi that I thought went with the blue that's on here. And washi, you know how it is. It doesn't, although this one is pretty sticky, I don't trust it to stay together, so I'm putting a little glue stick on it. Can't decide where to put it. I think I'm just going to put it right there. All right, so I've got, I have this, it's not a Posca pen, it's similar to it. It's vintage chalk marker. And I'm going to shake it up a little bit. And since I've got two, actually I've got a third one up there, but I'm going to maybe, I haven't used this before, so I got to activate it. Like I said, I haven't used this before, so I don't even know if it's going to work. Here it comes. Okay. So I'm going to go up here and kind of enlarge this one. And it too is very wonky. Working with odd numbers. So this is 5. And there are actually a couple of circles over here as well, which I think I've got a Stabilo Marksaw pencil out, and I think I'll just go over these. There's a third one right here, which now I don't have an odd number. So I need one more. Okay, so I have a regular number 2 pencil that I'm just going to make some marks. I have a couple of scribble sticks that I'm gonna use to mark. This one is olive, I believe. Yes. And this one is tangerine. They're by Dina Wakley. Just for color. That clip held us down. Okay, so what else do I have? Oh, I have a black paper clip. I have a piece of fabric which was part of this. I think this must have been somebody gifted it to me, and I think it must have been a placemat, the way it looked. And this is part of that placemat. Another part of it. I'll try to even these up a little bit. And thread it through. Okay, so this paper clip I'm going to take and put it over here. And I need to dry it, but I don't think you have to wait on me to do that. So this is the second day of me working in the journal from the second time I filmed in a long time. So again, I hope I'll be back tomorrow, but if not, I'll see you when I see you, and thank you for joining me.